that live and breathe need air.
That's right. Let me just say good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Protocol has already been established. Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning from wherever you are at this time. I say good morning to you. Water, an essential commodity. Taking in a thing there from the man called King Dice. Water. But Dice, hold it down there. Hold it down there. We will come to the water business shortly, but let us hold it down there a while. We're going to look at some comments from the Organization of Commonwealth Caribbean Bar Association. The Organization of Commonwealth Caribbean Bar Association. And basically from a press release, the Bar Association, the Commonwealth Caribbean Bar Association, they are standing in solidarity with Cara Shillingford Marsh. You know, Cara Shillingford represented one of the person who challenged the Constitution as it relates to this old buggery and certain aspects of it and whatnot. And as you heard, there was a level of victory. And I think Cara has been coming under some pressure. Persons are questioning morality grounds and whatnot. So the Commonwealth Caribbean Bar Association, they have put out a long statement and they are in absolute solidarity with their colleague, Cara Shillingford. So let me tell you that put Cara down, leave her alone. That is a young, intelligent, budding, courageous attorney we have in Dominica there, who is not afraid to challenge anybody. And we have seen she has taken bold steps to challenge certain aspects of Constitution, asking for review. So we may not like the judgment, but we have to respect the attorney and what she stands for, which is equality, fairness, and the right to represent a person regardless of their race, their sexual preference, and whatnot. So Kite Cara Apo, leave her alone. You understand? Leave the young lady alone. That is a young lady I really admire. You understand? She's not afraid of Tom, Dick, or Harry. You could be a lawyer for 6 years. You're not going to intimidate young Cara Shillingford Marsh. You're not going to do that. So let us allow Cara to live her life peacefully. You don't believe in what she represented, Sassy Zafel. That is you. But leave her alone, please. It's not personal. She was approached for representation. She represented her client. She was triumphant. Let us move on. That is the same lawyer that might represent you if you feel part of your privilege or your rights are being encroached upon. You understand? And I mean, listening to Cara a bit further, that law that was, I would say, repealed or deemed unconstitutional, a lot of persons think it's a bagay man and man. But I went and looked at the section for myself, section 16 it is. And it did not say it's man and man alone. Anytime you get involved in that kind of a behavior there, whether you are a woman on the receiving end, you were in violation of the law. And you could have been in prison for about 10 years. And when I heard that, I say, oui, bon Dieu. All the time I think it is a man and man business. But I have two friends there, Jean and Diana, also I would have to bring breakfast for them in Stock Farm. Because the ladies have told me proudly, Naren, it's that I like. And that is what I'm going to do, hate them and tell them, stay away from that. That is all. That is all your business. I've learned not to make people joy my sorrow. And a lot of us need to do that. Another thing we do, we are selective with our morality. So we jump on that. We have a problem with that. But other things going on, all toute qualité skullduggery, all kind of a bad behavior, we are silent. We're creating a habitat for it. We're encouraging it. We're enticing it. And an attorney took up a case and we want to chant her down. Well, no, we are not chanting down Courageous Cara. As a matter of fact, Cara, I'm going to christen you today. Rechristen you. With immediate effect, you are Courageous Constitutional Cara. CCC. We have to encourage Cara. Cara will make us very proud, you know, guys. You see at that tender age there, how bold and brave and courageous she have been. That is a lady that will be in the Supreme Court and all this kind of bad guy we have outside there. Privy Council. I see big things for Cara in the future. Yeah. And if all you don't want to leave Cara alone, I will set Hillary and all you. One cool Buddha from Hillary and that's it. Let people do what they want with their life. It doesn't affect us. Let us not be selective with our morality. And that is what I have to say on that. Moving along. We just heard of the increases in the water. We just heard of increases in the water and people starting to get excited. And I can maybe just advise of some of the increases. We say good morning to the folks at Dowasco, Miss Boston, my friend Rona, Mr. Etinoff, Isidore, Ophie, and all the ladies, SC, all the good people up at Dowasco. We say good morning to you guys. Yesterday in a press conference, Dowasco announced the expected increases in water rates, I would say. They call it a guarantee charge. And it is broken down in categories. So for residential usage, it's going to be $15 will be added on to your water bill. So if you were paying $30, you will pay $45. Small business. I guess the people with their little saloon, their bar, their little snackhead, their whatever it is, $100 will be added on. Medium commercial, $175. And large commercial, I guess things like hotel, motel, guest house, supermarket, $800. And from what I read, those were fees recommended since 2018, which is about 4 years ago. Yeah. No, 18, 20, 22. That's about 6 years ago. Also, a few years ago, it was recommended to have these increases, but they were not, I guess they were not approved at that time. But it's approved now. The only thing right now, the economy may not be as good as it was back then. So persons may feel it as a shock. You understand? So maybe it should have been approved back then. Or maybe if we're going to have, if it's 15 we want, 750 should have been added on 2 years ago. And now we have the other 750. I'm just trying to be reasonable and practical, folks. But one thing I can say, guys, water is essential, critical, if not the most critical commodity. All you know when water go and the toilets are to back up, you know the situation at the home. So it just means we have to make, I know it's tight. It calls for adjustments, it calls for, you know, prioritization and whatnot. So if you were drinking 10 beers, fellas, drink 7. 3 beers have to go into the provision of water and the supply of water. Because it's a costly venture to get water from wherever it is there and to bring it out of our home, open our pipe and we have water. It's not a cheap thing, eh? But as I said, I wish the cost would have been introduced before and gradually. Because $15, some of us may be able to afford it. Some persons, it's going to be tough for them already. They are going from hand to mouth. So you would expect reactions. You would expect some negative reactions, persons. But at some point, persons will get used to it because water is critical. We cannot do without water. Okay? So that's what I have to say on the water matter. Water is life, according to King Dice. King Dice, big up yourself. Silver Airline, I see all you had dice in a little bag right there. Silver Airline left dice down. Silver Airline, do not try that on our king again, eh? Our king must reach home safely and on time. Yeah? Guys, as we move, how many more minutes I have there? Let me give another 10 seconds. Oh, 2 more minutes. The Mao Jimit Taru Village Council is coming up. And we have a few persons who will be vying for election. And that includes my buddy Roger Francis, my brother and neighbor Anil Etienne, Bertley Anthony Dico, Diana Roberts, Siobhan Vigilant, and a few others. May the best candidate win. Dico, I'm still waiting for you. Anil, I'm still waiting for you. Roger, I'm still waiting for you to give you guys an opportunity to let the people of the Maho, Jimit, and Taru communities know why they should entrust you guys with their vote. Alright? My door remains open. And as I move, I just want to also inform, finally, we have a new bishop. And that is news I got this morning from Carlisle, John Baptist, Nature Isle News, breaking news. Carlisle is not a deaf, so I can just go with that. Carlisle, because we know the situation if deaf and Carlisle already. So, according to Nature Isle News, Father Kendrick Forbes from Bahama will be our new bishop. He will replace Gabriel Malzier, who has went back to St. Lucia. So, Father Forbes, I expect you to come there and do a fair job. Call it for what it is, stand up for what is right. Alright? So guys, at this point I say goodbye. Yes, the water rates have increased, but water is essential. And I will also say that the increases across the board, there's no waiver. I would want to, if we asking people to pay, everybody must pay. I don't care if you are the first set of people that come to Dominica. I don't care if you're a year coolie. I don't care what it is. The rate has to be across the board. They also said if it is not to generate any profit, but to break even. And if there are any surplus, government will hold it in a special account for emergencies after hurricane, contamination and whatnot. Yeah? So across the border, Wasco, we're not giving nobody no pardon this time around. Everybody will have to pay that $15. One love, it's your boy, Nari Micah Murphy. Hey, I'm in blue shirt. I better go work Wasco for the day, man. Big up on yourself. Yes, I.
Dice again. Everything in life that live and breathe need air and water. Millions of gallons flowing daily to the sea. In the abundance of water in Dominica, we should just be paying a maintenance fee.